The college experience. For many, it's about more than just learning and preparing for a career. It's about discovering themselves. But increasingly, research shows that more and more students that enroll are struggling, often with the expense of higher education and the emotional stress associated with attending school. In an effort to address these challenges of student debt and mental health, some schools are leading the way in structural innovation and offering new ways to access higher education.
I think one of the reasons that the cost of college continues to escalate is that student debt has been so readily available. And so because the presumption for so many generations has been that students can close the gap by borrowing, colleges haven't been incentivized to rein in their spending or think differently about the economic models that they're pursuing.
In response to this formidable challenge, Trinity Christian College is launching a transformed tuition and economic model for students. One which leads to the possibility of debt-free tuition, career and life preparation, and overall student well-being. It's a transformation that can open the doors to private education to anyone who seeks it.
We've created what we call our Earn, Network, and Learn initiative, which is a broad network of business and nonprofit partners. Our students work between 1 and 3 days a week and then receive tuition grants for that. For our business partners, they're getting access to top talent right off the bat. We've cut our tuition. We call it our Tuition Transparency and Access Initiative. We dropped our tuition by 40% to say, here's a realistic cost for what it looks like to educate a college student. It's accessible even to families who have no experience with the dizzying processes of college financial aid, and it's as transparent as we can possibly be. That lower number, plus the ability of students to earn some money in these networks with businesses, that really starts to change the game when it comes to college affordability. We want our students, if they choose, to have a pathway that allows them to avoid debt at all costs. We think this can be one such pathway.
Grounded in the Reformed tradition and connected to the greater Chicagoland area, Trinity's Christian Foundation teaches students that every vocation is an opportunity to impact their communities for the good, preparing students for a life of meaningful work. Equipped with passionate professors and a diverse student body, Trinity is building a pathway to being debt-free with a network of partners so students can have access to jobs.
Trinity's mission is to provide biblically informed liberal arts education in the Reformed tradition. So we want to educate students in every single discipline to be ready to participate in the life-bringing work that God is doing in our neighborhoods, in our cities, in homes, in congregations, in businesses. And so at every turn, we're educating our students in that hope, giving them the skills that they need, the knowledge that they need to live in this world in a way that makes a significant difference.
Trinity has a storied history of championing students with dreams of a successful future, no matter what their resources and preparation for a higher education experience. Its strong student support services work to encourage positive and constructive communication among peers, faculty, and staff.
Some of the things that make Trinity a wonderful choice for prospective students are the small community that the college provides, this tight-knit, supportive group of professors and staff members who care deeply about students flourishing. Trinity works really hard to think about how students bring themselves holistically to their role here on campus, thinking about body, mind, and spirit, and how students can flourish in each of those areas.
When businesses and colleges work with mutual benefit, students can flourish in powerful ways. With tangible expertise delivered through challenging, collaborative, and hands-on coursework, students leave Trinity with the teamwork, interpersonal, and leadership skills employers are looking for.
I feel like there's just so much to offer here. There's so many things that I don't think, like if I went to a bigger school or a school that wasn't so close to Chicago, that I just wouldn't be able to participate in. I run cross country and track here. I'm an athlete, so I get to participate in that sphere. I'm a part of Student Government Association, and I get to participate in that. I'm part of ministries as well. So being able to kind of like dip my hands in all of these different things and find community in all those places has been super cool, and I don't think I could find that at any other place besides Trinity.
Professors here care for you in a way that almost feels familiar. Being a young father, I was juggling quite a bit, raising my son, working part-time. When I decided to follow the call to get involved on campus as an older student, as a leader, I was stretching myself thin, and yet I think the campus community, teachers, folks involved in the administration could see that something was happening with me as an individual, something was being birthed, And this community is the type of community that not only will wrap its arms around you to ensure that you're supported, but also will challenge you academically to expand your horizons, to think more critically, and all the skills that I learned here from some of the best professors in the state of Illinois are serving me very well as a professional.
So at Trinity, we've seen over the decades just tremendous student outcomes in terms of just the human transformation, certainly the professional learning and preparation. And we want students to step into this and exit in a way that's financially healthy, that's professionally prepared, and in which they've been transformed as human beings to understand their own gifts and to be ready to enter the world as the people God has made them to be.
Pursuing higher education is a life-changing event. And through courageous structural innovation, we can address the challenge of student debt and college access and transform students' lives so they can make a positive impact in the world. Learn more today about Trinity Christian College. Greater education, greater Chicago. Connect to greater. For course information or to schedule a visit, go to trnty.edu/viewpoint or call 708-597-3000.